Okay, I mean, I think putting Magneto as a villain, I think is very debatable. Because that means that if you look at it, that means the hero is Professor Xavier. And honestly, I think that's very
There, there,
questionable
well,
too. Because, right, if you look at it,
he's
Professor
done some
X,
questionable shit too.
he's done some questionable stuff. Friends, welcome to a wild, weird, and slightly unhinged episode of Girl What, our Patreon exclusive Chaos Corner, where the rules are made up and regret is very much guaranteed. So now, today, we are bending the things a little backwards here. We are doing the first round of Rank Me Daddy. I love the way that sounds. Rank Me Daddy. Just the way it's just so daddy. It's just like, ooh, yes.
Yes,
The rules
daddy.
are, yes, Daddy. The rules are simple, y'all. We are going to give each other five names in a surprise category, one at a time. So I'll go first. Joanne will go right. And we have to blind rank them from one being our most favorite to five being the least favorite, or depending on the different categories, right? So no swaps, no edits, no takebacks, just raw, unfiltered chaos. Now, sitting in the blindfold of destiny today is none other than our emotional support icon, Giovanni. Okay, so today's category is the best Marvel comic villains. Right, so we are going throughout the whole entire MCU. Go ahead.
Wait, no. See that was my question. You said Marvel comic, and then you said MCU. So which one is it, bitch? Because they're different.
I mean, it depends. It's okay. So it's Marvel Comics.
Okay, so comics, not the
Yes,
MCU.
not the MCU. Yeah.
Yeah, because listen, like if you say MCU Gore the God Butcher, MCU like Marvel Gore the God Butcher, one of the best.
Okay. But
Yeah.
yes, we're gonna do the comics, okay?
Okay.
This is to make it
Okay.
easy for us. We're gonna do comics. So, are you ready?
Yes.
All right. So the first villain, and this may be subjective, because some people he may be a villain, to others he may not be a villain. So we have a mutant icon, a Holocaust survivor, an occasional daddy. And if you saw X-Men 97, then he is a daddy. Okay, like that
Not you swooning over
cartoon.
a
First of
cartoon.
all, that cartoon version of him was everything. I was like, baby, when they had him on the X like this and he just had a little bikini on, I was like, yo, what happened?
No, no, I get it. Because that was me with Danny Phantom though. Danny
No.
Phantom.
I was like, baby, they have Eric Lenshaw right here looking all type of daddiest. And I'm like, what is this? But he's always dramatic. So we have Magneto, the master of magnetism. So where on your list would you put Magneto? Okay.
I love Magneto. I think he's great. His whole backstory, everything about him, but also how complex he is. Like the way you said it, like he's not always a villain entirely, but there's been points where like you kind of want to root for him, even though he's not doing the greatest things. So I think that complexity is what really kind of draws me to him. Only reason he's not number one is I just feel like you're gonna sneak somebody in there that I really enjoy. So I'm kind of saving that spot.
Okay. I mean, I think putting Magneto as a villain, I think is very debatable. Because that means that if you look at it, that means the hero is Professor Xavier. And honestly, I think that's very questionable
Well,
too. Because, right, if you look at it,
he's
Professor
done some
X,
questionable shit too.
he's done some questionable stuff, right? Like, I get not wanting the Phoenix Force to be like overpowered Jean Grey, but for you to hijack her mind and put those safeguards in her without actually getting her consent, right? I think that's very villainous. I have to like, I don't agree with that. I think that was really crazy. And so there's some things in which I like did not agree with Professor Xavier's like methods. And there was some methods in which I understood like Magneto. And I think I got more of Magneto's story with X-Men 97. And I think they did that on purpose. Where, like, I didn't see him as a villain of that story. I saw him as, now I fully realize what he meant about saying that regardless, we can bend over backwards for these folks, but they're still going to treat us like second class citizens.
Yeah, and that's a sentiment that I think really reflects what a lot of people, especially like Latinos and the US right now, are really feeling. So I think it's I think that's again kind of a big reason that I like him so much is because I kind of understand where he's come from. Like you cannot really demonize him because a big part of it is like, well, he's not totally wrong all the time.
Yeah. No, I mean he's not. I mean, like, did I agree with the kind of the apartheid of it all with putting Genosha and wanting to separate the mutants from the non-mutants? Like, no, I didn't. I don't think that. I don't think we needed a whole island like off to itself just to be like mutant only. Because then if you do that, then you know better than the like the actual
Hmm.
humans. But then you see what happens with the Genosha massacre, which I thought was a really sad episode. But yeah. Anyways, because I could talk about Magneto all day because he was giving daddy vibes in the
Especially
new
when
cartoon.
oh, fuck, what's that actor's name in Days of Future Past? That Magneto? The X-Men
You talking
97
about
Magneto for you?
Fassbender?
Yes. Yes. Oh my God, I love that man. Well, actually, didn't he do something problematic recently?
Is his name Eric Fassbender?
I think
I
so,
know it's
yeah.
something like
Yeah.
I just like I know it's Fassbender, but yes, he. The only reason why I'm not a fan of that Magneto is because I think I didn't get Magneto. Is that weird?
I see where you're coming from, but at the same time, kind of like the direction you took with it. And there's always one scene in particular that I think of when I think of that version of Magneto, and it's when he's crying while he's like lifting. I forgot what it was exactly that he's like lifting, but you see that emotion, and I'm like, ooh, that's kind of what I think of when I think of that version of Magneto, like that scene instantly. But the reason I just like him so much is because he looks fucking good at the end there.
It might have been the accent for me. I don't know. Maybe that took me out. I thought the what was his name? The first one, Ian. Is his name Ian? I
Ian
think.
McKellen.
I think. Yes. I thought he did a really great older Magneto, and he also played on the flamboyance
I
of
love
Magneto.
so
I thought that
Cam.
was really good. It was like fully. It was slightly gay, but it didn't hint into the like. It didn't go all the way gay, but it was slightly gay, and I loved that. I thought that
Girl,
was great.
girl. Slightly.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, we know that Ian McKellen is gay. Like he is gay.
Yes. Oh no, he's a flaming mo. I love. Oh my God, have you
Wait,
watched the show?
isn't that his husband, Patrick Stewart? I think they're in a relationship.
No, no, they're
I
not.
think they're yes, I think they're actually like married
No,
to
they're
each
not.
other.
They're definitely not.
Are you
I
sure? I
am
honestly
I am
think that they're
so
like
sure.
married. I think
No,
they're married to each other.
no,
I
they're
think
not.
so.
Girl, no, they're not. I'm looking this up right now. No, they're not.
Yes, they have to be. I mean, they don't
Ian
have to be,
McKellen
but
and
I do
Patrick
believe they
Stewart.
are. I think they are together. They are together.
No, actually, the only partner I'm seeing right now, somebody who died, or who somebody who's no longer with. I don't know if he actually died. Sorry, I should not say that.
Not
But the
someone who
only one I
died.
see right now listed on his wiki is Sean Mather,
Maybe I thought they were just like, but I know they aren't they both gay?
Patrick Stewart. Patrick Stewart. Is he? Patrick
They're
Stewart.
both gay. I do believe so.
Yes,
And
I
if they're
think
not,
so.
this is behind. If they're not, this is behind a paywall, so we can say shit. But like,
Oh, I forgot about
it's
that,
like if
yeah.
they're not, like it's behind a paywall, so it's fine.
No, but
But
have you
I think they're
seen
gay.
Sir? Yes, but have you seen Ian McKellen's show? I forgot what it's called. He has a show with another, like it was a UK show where it's like these two older gays that are married and like live together. And fuck,
It's
it's
something like
such a funny
Company.
show. I don't remember,
It's like
but it's
Couples
such a.
Retreat or something. It's on Netflix. You're talking about?
It's not on Netflix. No, it's an old show. It was like a show from like more than 10 years ago. But it's so funny. You need to look it up. Because I think you will love that show because he's super gay, super flamboyant. And he's just having a good old time. And they're very, very, very shady. I
Okay.
love it. I forgot what it's called. Oh my God. Wait,
All
I'm on like
right.
Wikipedia.
Okay.
I'm on Google right now.
Yes. All right. So next up on the list, we have
All
she's
right.
blue. She's blue. She's bad. She's bisexual. It's giving Mystique. The shapeshifter, she lies, she slays, and she's definitely that girl. So where are you putting Mystique?
I hate you. I can't give her a one.
Okay, so you're gonna put Mystique under Magneto.
Yes. Yes.
That's a good choice. Okay,
Yeah.
I see that. I thought you was gonna put Mystique over Magneto though.
No. No. Maybe like if this wasn't a blind ranking. No. 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 Just again, it's just that complexity behind Magneto and kind of understanding where he's coming from that really draws me to him.
Hmm.
I don't feel that same way about Mystique.
Mystique.
Yeah,
Okay.
at least that
Okay.
got it.
So next up on the list, we have he's a dictator, tech genius, and he still wears a cloak like it's Fashion Week. It's giving Dr. Victor Von Doom. Where is he going on your list?
Don't think he's better than Magneto for me, but I also don't think
Well,
he's lower than
Mystique.
Mystique. Sorry, I don't know why I was about to say Sasha. I don't know why, but because I can't give him one. I still think you're
Okay.
gonna put somebody in there who I'm gonna like just have to rank number one.
Okay. So we have you have your one available and you have your five available. So we have
Mm-hmm.
Magneto as number two. We
Mm-hmm.
have Mystique as number three. We have Doctor Doom as number four. So next, we're gonna take a sharp left turn into full blown psychotic
Okay.
with the red symbiotic energy, zero chill, and he has zero redeeming qualities. We are talking about Carnage.
I mean, I wouldn't say there's zero. Listen, that tongue,
He has zero
that tongue.
girl, not the tongue of it all, girl.
Listen, first of all, you
I
got to
did say
like
okay, no what? I did fangirl over Magneto, but the X-Men
so
97 version.
okay, and I'm thinking I don't think you play video games like that. Well, you don't, but like I'm thinking Carnage of Spider-Man 2, which technically wasn't full Carnage. Like we just saw the human side, like without the symbiote. But like that man, I again just video game. I know it's animated, but he made me feel some type of things while I was playing that game. And then Carnage with that tongue, like But five, I not number one.
All
Amazing
right.
villain, love his destructivity and all that, but like he's not. But
Okay. So that means by default, your number one villain is the Queen of Diamond Form and Sharp Tongue Reads. It is Emma Frost, aka the White Queen. First of all, remember, before she was an X-Men professor, she was giving psychic dominion and full fur trimmed couture as the White Queen of the Inner Circle. So now she was one of the ones that probably could tame Phoenix and Dark
yes,
Phoenix at that. So that's not a bad choice as number
it's
one.
not. But like she's definitely not my favorite. If I were to like re-rank this, she'd be number five.
All right,
But
so re-rank them. What
her
would your ranking be
wait, no, wait,
if
hold up. But her diamond form, cunt. That's just like, oh my god. I need to figure out a
I
way to
don't
do that.
think I don't think none of the I don't think none of the movies so far has done her justice.
Oh no, fully not. No, but I need some drag queen's help. I want to do a version of that for Halloween.
Third,
That would be so good.
Diamond Form?
But like, yes, but like
You would have to
how?
probably get the Ali. You would probably have to go with the AliExpress or Amazon cat suit that Lemon had with the reflectors,
Mm-hmm. But I'm no,
or and then
I'm
put the things
I'm
like Kennedy
oh yeah,
had
I was about to
on like
say,
All Stars.
no, I'm not doing that. Those wobbly googly eyes, that oh, girl, ooh,
So
that
do
was a
that too.
choice.
But yes. Okay.
Girl, that was a choice.
So that was your
What was I
list.
gonna say though?
So
Yeah. I mean, if I were okay, so obviously I'm a Frost, Magneto, Sasha. I don't know. I keep thinking Sasha. I think honestly, it's because the body. It just reminds me of Sasha. I don't know. Sasha Kobe,
okay.
obviously. Um,
Yeah.
Mystique, Doctor Doom, Carnage. If I were to re-rank them, Magneto, Doom, Mystique, Carnage, Frost.
Interesting. So Carnage wouldn't have changed. He still would be number
No,
four.
yeah,
Okay. And you
no.
would just bump.
Oh, I put Carnage at five, didn't I?
No, you put him at four.
Originally, who did I put five?
Originally, yeah, if it was at five, yes. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just pretty much moved everyone up like that. You kind of just did this.
Oh, and flipped
Okay.
Mystique and Doom.
Okay, cool. Okay, nice. All right. So, do you have for me?
Yeah, I do. Oh my god.
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
cool.
so
I'm ready.
first one I kind of hinted at earlier in the episode, but he's one of my favorite villains of all time. Comic, not MCU
Okay.
because fucking what's his name? Me forgetting his name already. That really
Very on
hot,
brand.
sexy actor from American Psycho. That one. What's his name? Batman.
I don't know. Kristen Bell?
Christian
Kristen
Bale. Oh,
Bale.
that. Christian Bale, ooh, he's a daddy. But anyway, my first one for you is Gore the God Butcher.
I would say five because I don't know who that is.
You don't.
I don't. Give me some context of who that is, please. I feel like what
So
movie was he in? Or what comic was he in?
he was in the last Thor movie, Love and Thunder. Christian Bale played him.
Okay.
So basically, his whole thing is he hates the gods. He's disillusioned with the gods, so he starts killing them off. And he's like a really serious, like he in the comics has killed a whole bunch of gods. Like he was a huge threat to Thor. Um, in the movie, he killed one god that nobody knew, and
Okay.
apparently that made him a threat. So in movies, horrible. Comics, great. And I think for me, why I really enjoyed him is I have a difficult relationship with religion. So I wasn't saying I'm not saying like what he did was right, but like it kind of connected with me in a way of like being so disillusioned with religion and with God or whatever that you
Hmm.
do these heinous acts. So that's why I really enjoy him. I just don't
Okay.
think the movie got that right at all.
All right. I
And
mean, I guess I would have to rewatch
you
Love
need
and Thunder because
have you watched
because
it?
I did, and I'm not. I don't. It's not bringing to my name right now. Like it's not
I also, I also hated his design in the movie, but like in the comic books, he has one of my favorite designs. He looks nothing like that in the comic books.
interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's my number five. It has to go up from there.
I hate
Has to go
you.
up from there, y'all.
So the next one, I think is one of the most iconic villains of all time. And I think I mean, you definitely know this one. I don't think he has been portrayed how he should be in movies. I think the closest we got to him was his last portrayal, but I'm thinking of the Green Goblin.
Willem Dafoe.
Well, yes, yes. And again, like
Uh,
he is a great actor, and in the first movie, I think he was good, but it wasn't. I hated the costume design. The costume was horrible.
True. But if I think of the cartoons, if I think of the comics, yes, he is a really great villain. A little psychotic, but yeah. Okay. That's a good one. I'm gonna give him three.
Okay, okay, I can see that. That's fair.
I feel like there's two other ones that are be really great.
Okay, so this next one is somebody who to me serves cons, and we
Okay.
just got to see her back recently in on the RT on the big screen. Somebody who was brought back, played by Jennifer Garner, Elektra.
You
You know
think
who
Elektra's a
Elektra is?
villain?
I can hear you. Kind of. You don't think she is? I think it's that similar
No,
sentiment
I don't think
of
she is a villain.
Magneto, where like yes, she is. She definitely had some villainous moments.
Elektra?
Maybe not full villain, but like anti-hero. Yes. You don't think she is?
Wow. No, not at all. I didn't think that she was. So
I see
because
her
I
more
don't
as
think that
like
she's a
similar.
villain,
Okay. You're gonna give her 4.
because I don't think that she's a villain, I'll put her at four. Because I just
I
don't
think
resonate her as a villain.
I think she has had questionable moments. I don't know if I don't think she's full blown villain. No. But I think she is very much an anti-hero.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Really? You don't because she's done some
I
questionable
don't
things.
know. I'm sorry. Not in Daredevil. I didn't see her as a villain then. When she came back with the X-Men movie, I didn't see her as a villain then. So now I didn't see her. I mean, when she came back as and was Deadpool, I didn't see her as a villain then.
I was
I
about to
don't
say,
know. I
not
didn't
you
see
saying
her.
Deadpool the X-Men movie.
Deadpool the
Which I
X-Men movie.
mean,
Yes.
technically, kind of, yes,
Technically, yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah. Reasonable.
Okay, okay. So this next one, I think, is one of the most iconic villains of all time, and I think a big part of that has to do with the MCU, why he's gotten the recognition he's gotten. But I think it's also a lot of people kind of didn't completely disagree with his whole MO. Like, there was a little bit of shared sentiment, and I think there's a lot of complexity behind him, and I think he's a huge threat anytime he's faced the Avengers. But Thanos.
I knew it. And so I have to put Thanos as number one. He is
Okay.
ultimately my favorite villain. Like I love Thanos.
Daddy Thanos.
I don't know what that says about me, but like I really loved Thanos in the Avengers movies.
Oh no, fully. And even in the fuck, what was that animated one where he had the gauntlet and he fought the Avengers? Fuck, what was that? I don't know, but that version of Thanos with the deep ass voice. Listen, I will be his gauntlet any day of the week.
He killed his daughters. Well,
So,
daughter.
so
That's when
he
you know
killed
he
some.
was villainous. He killed
He
his daughter.
killed. He
Like
killed half the universe several times.
he's fully like left Gamora. Like
I
killed
mean,
her.
he's killed billions of people,
I mean,
literally.
he almost killed Nebula, but like, I mean, she's
But I
bionic.
love Nebula.
So
Nebula is one of my favorite characters of all time.
now she's a villain. But yeah.
See?
Okay.
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 Yes.
So
Yes.
who's
She's done
automatically my
villainous
number two?
things. Okay, sorry, we digressed. But anyway, I don't think you'll think she's a villain, but she's done some horrible things.
Okay, who is it? Who is she? Who is she?
Wanda Maximoff.
She is definitely a villain. And
Okay.
now I'm upset. Now I'm upset because I would have put her as number one. I'm upset.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad at her being number two.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean,
Yes.
T
Oh, wait,
obviously she's done
well,
good,
no,
but
I lied. Because Wanda Maximoff is not a villain. Scarlet Witch is a villain.
fair.
But if you put them together, yes, okay, fine.
Yes. Okay.
Because she was fully a villain in WandaVision.
Yes. I mean, WandaVision, Doctor Strange, even
She
the
wasn't a, well, yes, she was. Yes, yes, yes.
yes,
Because
she
that came
was.
after. If you think of it in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Yes, in the whole ethos, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But then also if you're thinking about comics, the what is it, the House of M, I think it was. That storyline in
Mhm.
particular when she got rid of all the mutants. Like that lady is a full blown villain that does some heroic things sometimes.
Yes. And then when she became an Avenger, that's when she got her like superhero on. But for the most
Yeah.
part, she's a villain. Yes. You know what? Honestly, I'm not mad at my list. I have Thanos
Okay.
number one. I
Yeah.
have Wanda Maximoff as number two. Number three, I have Green Goblin. Four, I have Elektra, who I don't think is a
I
villain.
think
And then five, I have that Goblin Killer person. I don't know who you said.
Gore the God Butcher.
I don't know who the fifth person is. Something Goblin. Gordon Godwitcher?
Gore the God Butcher. I hate you.
Gord the God Butcher.
Gore.
Gore the God Butcher.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, okay. I don't know who that is, but he becomes another fifth. He is fifth place. If I had to change it, I would just change my one and my two. The other ones, I think, are in a good place. It's not a problem. So, patrons, friends, I got some questions for you. Now it's your turn. So, who is the most iconic Marvel villain of all time, comics or otherwise? Who's your problematic fave? So the villain that you secretly stan, right? Which villain would you trust to file your taxes but not date your ex? I mean, it's the thing, right? Who deserves more screen time in the movies? There's a few villains that I think deserves more screen time. And then lastly, which villain would you absolutely lose a fight to, but still flirt with? For me, it's giving it's giving the master
You
of
could say Magneto.
magnetism.
You
I would fully lose a fight, but I would flirt Magneto down.
Carnage. I might not get out of that experience alive, but bitch, I'm gonna be living those last few moments of my life. Like
I didn't even say anything. I was like, what do I say that's gonna bring them together? And I couldn't. There's only okay. That's the second moment where I felt gagged by something that Giovanni said. The first moment was when so we did a recap for Drag Race Down Under, and one of the queens who I love, I stand, Mandy Moobs, she had a licorice dress. And so she made a dress that the theme was like food or something. And Shimani was like, licorice is disgusting. Mind you, I agree. I think licorice is gross. But he was like, it's two things that I don't eat, licorice and pussy. And I was not ready. So was not ready for it. And I just could not get myself together because I was not ready for him to say pussy because that was so random.
yeah, I don't know.
Like, I don't think y'all
I keep
understand.
saying this stupid shit.
I don't think y'all understand how random that was. I was not ready. I was gagged. Like I need y'all to go watch. I forgot what episode recap of Down Under, but I may put that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it here so you can see it. I'm gonna insert it. Insert it here. Literally gagged dad, Giovanni, said it's two things, and he put it, it's two things that he doesn't eat: licorice and pussy. Was like, oh my God. Anyways, friends, that is all we have for our episode of Rank Me Daddy. If this is the first, if it's a little unhinged, bear with us. It was our first episode for our Patreon Girl What series, Rank Me Daddy. I guarantee you the other ones will be so much better. But if you enjoy that chaos, make sure you keep that Patreon subscription on lock. We drop new episodes weekly, and you never know who we're ranking next. So until next time, stay villainous, stay gorgeous, and don't trust anyone in a helmet unless it's Magneto. Bye.